his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll send him over to the left. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kick is good. Makes the score 28-7. Vikings 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. Now he takes off. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll run again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He'll try to run for it.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Open man, right side. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
There he goes again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Vikings.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. The Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Vikings 21, Buccaneers 7.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown. Minnesota. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Back to the air one more time. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws, underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's a toss as they look to run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a toss, right side. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep...
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. He'll drop to throw. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll run. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the kick.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here is 2nd and 7. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll drop to throw. That's deep. for the back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about it.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is up and through. The Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 23.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team.
How you gonna try to beat the